What's up, everybody? It's DJ Bliss, and welcome to my barbershop Beats and Cuts here with Lovin Dubai. Let's go, let's do this. When people ask me what I do, I like to tell them that I entertain. I have a background in radio and TV. That's where my start of my career was. First was radio, and then TV, but I was also DJing at the same time as well. So my true passion is DJing, but you know, I was not really a person who was able to choose between them, so I kind of like was able to maneuver between those three things. My biggest passion is obviously music. You know, I love everything related to music, whether it's performing it or being involved in it, organizing parties. You know, even my barbershop here, Beats and Cuts. You know, it's a part of my life. I love it. You know, music is a very powerful thing. It can make you happy. It can make you sad. It can make you feel love. You know, the emotions are really a big thing. So definitely music. Wow, there's so many memories. I can't really choose any of them. I mean, one thing that really stands out for me is, you know, if you follow me on my social media, I always talk about my vision board and a lot of stuff that I put on there, and things that came to life. And one thing was when I did this concert at the Wiz Khalifa show. It was just a huge audience was there, and I got to do one of the best performances I ever had. And also the picture that I got from that show matched what I had put up on my vision board. So I think that's maybe like one of the magical moments for me. But really, there's so many. Like every moment's magical for me. I started Beats and Cuts because I used to go to my barber for like 7 years. His name's Rabia. He's actually here now, and he was telling me that his shop was closing and that he was going back home. And I was like, no, you can't go back home, because you know, I hated changing barbers, and I've been like going to him for so long. So I was like, you know what, if I open a barbershop, would you stay? We could work together on it. And he was like, yeah. And then it just happened. I was looking to open my own barbershop like from scratch, and then luckily I found a barbershop that was for sale, so I took it over and just redid it. And then it was like literally for the first couple of months it was just me and Rabia just working there, and started, and then you know, it did well for a couple of years. Now we moved to this new location over here at Box Park. We play some dope beats, and we got some dope cuts, so we're like, what should we call it? We're like Beats and Cuts. That's part of the reason, but another reason is I was asking around. Actually, I think one of my brothers, my eldest brother Muhammad, I think he gave me the idea for it. I can't remember what the other option of names were before like coming up with Beats and Cuts, but he definitely said, hey, you know, you're gonna have cuts over there, and you know, you're all about the music, so Beats and Cuts. And it was perfect. I checked it on Instagram and Twitter and all that. The name was available, which is one of the most important things you can do when you start a business. And yeah, we came up with that, and now that's what it's called. Standard day for me. Right now, I just had my baby boy, so literally wake up in the morning and just hang out with him for a couple of hours. And luckily, my office and all that is very close by, so I just go to the office, I hang out there, do some work. I'm also fortunate that I have a good team, so I don't need to sit in the office all day and do a lot of work, and a lot of the work I do is remote. So I sit at home, watch some basketball, really into basketball these days. I watch the highlights of the NBA games, and then around the evening time, if we have events to attend, I'll go to those events. And then if I'm DJing at night, I'll be at the party DJing. I mean, there's definitely a lot of challenges. You know, just having these multiple businesses is a challenge on its own. Being able to be on top of it, as a business owner, you really have to be involved. You know, I've got my own career going on, trying to focus on that, but also trying to like take care of the other businesses, whether it's Beats and Cuts, or we have a DJ booking agency, Select, and the nights, the 401 nights that we do, and these are all like their own entity. There's a team working on each one, so I got to really just deal with everyone and everything. So some of the challenges is really just multitasking, and I'm a bit of a hands-on person. I like to like really get involved. I used to be a big control freak, so you know, delegation is another thing that I've learned to try and do a lot more. But I think that's really the main challenge. I'm very fortunate to be in an industry where I love what I do, so that's one good thing about it. I like to think I'm pretty passionate about everything that I get involved with. Like, you know, basketball, for example, I wasn't even into basketball. I played soccer or football my whole life. And then a couple of years ago, I just started watching some highlights and really got into it. So I'm pretty passionate about that right now. Music is really my number one passion, everything related to it. You know, I love doing family time. That's another, I don't know if it's passion. I don't know if it falls under passion, but it's definitely, I'm really passionate about that. And I just love what I do, you know. That's where my drive comes from. I think most of my passion goes towards that. Amazing, awesome, and blissful.